Well, good morning everyone. Start of a new day. Today's hopefully going to go a little smoother than it did on Saturday when we were having all those problems. We're going to unhook our 6-row marker off of here. We're having a hard pan underneath where we're having to rework it. So we've got a neighbor who has a different style 6-row that has a ripper shank on to get a little deeper to rip out that hard pan underneath the seat piece. So we're going to unhook this and go drive over to his shop and grab that. Well, I can honestly say this is the fastest I've ever gone in a tractor. 26 miles an hour in a tractor actually feels pretty fast. We're actually going to have to stop, but this tractor is pretty much out of fuel. We were going to fuel it up this morning. I forgot about that. Skylar met with fuel trailer, fueling, and we're off. Well, even at 26 miles an hour, this still feels like it's taking a while. Well, we finally made it. There she lies. And we're out of here. I'm sure getting a lot of friendly looks. I think people really enjoy getting stuck behind a tractor. We finally made it back. Take it down. Get going. Ride like the wind, bullseye. So in the process of getting the 6-row cultivator set up, we found that it has a flat tire, so we're trying to put some air in it and real quick. Well, we've got the tire aired up, so we're just going to keep an eye on that. We're going to get this going now. So the difference between this 6-row marker and ours are these ones with the big shanks right here. They have a big shank underground, so they're actually a ripper shank that's going down the center of the hill, breaking up that hard pan for us, soften up the ground so that the spuds can set down deep and they don't set shallow and end up green. And then those back row is what's forming the hill. It's actually making a pretty good hill for us. If we like it, we think we're going to have to try and make something like this for ourselves for next year, or see if we can find one we can buy. From what I'm told, these are pretty hard to find, so. Man, today's going a lot better. I'm over here in the ground that we marked on Saturday. It's Monday now, and so this ground's had time to dry, and everything's just feeding through beautifully. I mean, every now and then we get a little clump, but it's just rolls right through. It's not causing any problems for me, so. I was so frustrated on Saturday, but this is like a dream compared to that. So we finally made it to, 50.58 acres so far today. Well, that's not today, that's this field total. That counts the 15 acres I did on Saturday. So not the most productive day, but also didn't start planting until almost noon. Right back at it again, planting potatoes on this beautiful day. Yesterday was pretty miserable. We had 20 to 30 mile an hour winds with gusts up to 40 miles an hour. Oh, just felt like I didn't do anything but eat dirt every time I got out. My cab was filthy. It was just full of dirt. I felt like I was just sitting in a pile of dirt, but uh-oh. Right now we're flowing pretty smooth. Still plug up from time to time, so I mean, we haven't solved the problem 100%, but it's definitely a lot better than what it was. This field would have been a nightmare if we wouldn't have done anything. Just trying to get it much in the ground as we can and get ready to move on to other stuff. We got other things we need to take care of, so hopefully we can just keep plugging along, won't have any big surprises, any big problems, and we can just get through this. Looks like Skylar found some rocks. Whew, long man. Huh, apparently there are a few rocks on this field. There you go. Oh, that's a pretty sight. It's time to load. We're all loaded up on fertilizer and seed, so let's get back at it. That's for all you Trekkie fans out there. It is lunchtime. Let's see what we got. Nutella and honey sandwich. Only had one every day. So good. Never get tired of it. We were having a pretty good day until I noticed that my gauge wheel / drive wheel here is having some problems. what's happened is that plate that attaches this top link, the welds on the bottom side have broke, and then the whole thing is rocking backwards. And so I'm trying to plant off what potatoes are in the potato planter because it's way too full to drive down the road. So I'm just hoping this drive wheel is going to stay on here. I'm just got to make it to the end of the field. I'm getting pretty close. I've got about a quarter mile to go, and then we got to try and get this back to the shop and take that apart and get it fixed. Well, I think we're going to make it. We're just about there, and the wheel is still attached, so one lucky guy. So this piece is the one that's broke. The weld down here has separated away, and that's what holds a bunch of the weight for this drive wheel. You can see it right there, and the plate is actually bent. It's going to be a fun project tonight. To get it fixed, we're probably going to have to take all this wheel assembly off, and then we're going to have to see if we can either bend that plate so that we can get it welded back, or we're going to have to see if someone has one, or see how long it's going to take Spudnik to make one. Lights, throttle, let's roll. And we're headed for the shop. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that came apart a little easier than I thought it would. But now you can actually see the welds are broken. They didn't get very good penetration when they put it together. So we're gonna call in the morning and see if they have a new one. If not, we'll be attempting to bend it back and weld it up. So I guess we'll see how it goes.